College can be the most challenging part of our life, but also the most rewarding. By going through this struggle, we can go into a field that we feel is our passion and how we can really change the world. Graduating college is when our real journey in this life, our career, begins. Seeing my girlfriend graduate and go through the 6 semester process of getting her diploma, I saw how life can get stressful on a daily basis. Going through the steps of choosing college, signing up for the right classes, taking part in an internship, and finally graduating, I've had first hand experience with the process and dedication needed to finish out a degree. Graduating college can be the most stressful time in our life, but when we finally graduate, we can see the silver lining. The time in our life where we can enjoy our career and we are looking forward to having the job that we would like to do for the rest of our life. Graduating college is the main goal after graduating high school in our first years of adult life, for most. To get to the goal, we must decide on a college, figure out a major, sign up for classes, do an internship, and then we can finally graduate. The first step into graduating is choosing a college, but you must have an idea of what your dream job is. To choose the right college, you will need to do some research of colleges that offer programs in the field that you're choosing to major in, as well as classes needed to graduate. Doing some research on programs at different colleges will help you guide yourself to a successful future. My girlfriend chose to go to Triple Valley Technical College to pursue her dream of being a substance abuse counselor. My girlfriend said they are very affordable and the program had great reviews. Because the college was affordable and had a good name for itself in the local community, the choice of going to CVTC was the right choice for Hannah. The college also offered her help for finding an internship that was in her field, which also helped her make the decision to go there. CVTC was closer to home and close to her support system, her family. Choosing classes is also a huge part of graduating. Choosing the right classes to plan out graduation is very necessary. Staying on a schedule that makes the class list make sense and still be able to work as well as complete homework and sleep because every college student needs sleep. Keeping on a schedule helps you prepare for your harder classes, Hannah said. Planning to be at work about 20 hours a week while being in the classroom roughly 16 hours a week while finding time to fulfill family obligations can be a bit complicated, but with proper planning and the willpower to do so, and scheduling every hour, everything can be done in an organized manner. Taking a break is also necessary when taking on a full class load. Sometimes taking a break from school and family is needed, and a self-care day should be used. This gives your mind a rest from all the deadlines of multiple classes and the stressors from parents, brothers and sisters, etc. Not only does taking a break from class help mentally, but physically, our body needs time to rest and we can take advantage of some of that downtime to let stress go. Choosing a major and signing up for classes can be a stressful challenge in itself. But on the road to graduating, there are minor steps in completing a college level program. Remember to give yourself time and to plan a schedule for success, but at the same time, remember you need time for yourself and for self care. While choosing a college major and signing up for classes can be stressful, after completing a few semesters of school, the next big challenge is an internship. When searching for an internship, there might be challenges waiting for you in the tunnel. Choosing an internship may consist of doing much research, placing yourself in an environment that you don't see yourself comfortable with right now, but in your career, that's where you see yourself most of the time. Hannah needed to decide whether she was going to be an intern in a group home or a prison nearby. Upon doing some research on the group home, Hannah found out she would be working with all women residents. This helped her decide whether or not she would be able to be comfortable in that environment. Doing some research on the prison, however, she found that she would be mostly working with men, which she did not feel as comfortable with due to being new in the field. She she felt as if there would be many boundaries crossed in that environment due to her being a female in a mostly male facility. When choosing an internship facility, comfortability levels should be considered. Possibly at a most male's facility, being that she would have been new in her field, she didn't feel completely comfortable being around that crowd of people. Being around people she did not feel nervous around, she could do a better job working with the all female residents. Given that she would be more comfortable, she ultimately chose this facility. Choosing a facility to intern at where you're comfortable is key because you need to be able to work with others one on one and do a good job doing so, because this counts towards the main goal of graduating. While interning is one of the final steps to graduating, there are many struggles that life will be throwing your way throughout the semesters. Dealing with life's struggles throughout the semesters can be irritating and depressing. Struggles in life can be a wide variety of things, from being low on funds or dealing with a death in the family. Losing a loved one is always difficult, especially while going to college. I was talking to Hannah's mother, Heidi, and I learned that one of Hannah's grandparents passed away during her time in school. Losing her grandfather, Hannah had to deal with a lot when her second semester came around. She started missing classes due to her heartbreak and started falling behind in school, even with her schedule all planned out. Losing a loved one can make school not worth going to, or make us just not function at our highest quality. Having a strong inner quality of perseverance to drive off this negativity is a great way to power through depressing times. With money being short, it's also a good reason for, the college struggle. Money will come and money will go. But being able to pay rent is a stressor for many college students if they're not living in the dorms. Having a part-time job or two can be very difficult while trying to go to school. Juggling these work schedules as well as school schedules can make for 4 difficult months. While money can be tight at times, having a support group that can encourage or send money your way in times of need can be very beneficial to college students. Possibly taking out a student loan may be necessary in major times of duress, but Hannah said maybe not do that if we don't have to. Talking to my friend Lance, who is also struggling with keeping good grades in college, mostly due to partying and spending his money very poorly, he eventually dropped out of school. I learned that college is not always a positive turning point in our lives. Lance said that he regrets dropping out of school and wished that he would have taken his classes more seriously and partied less, because he was in an HVAC program that he would find himself having a job anywhere making really good money. Due to the partying in college, Lance found himself with a woman that ended up having his kid. Now, that's a blessing in itself, but it also made going to college even harder. Now, about 5 years after he was in college, Lance is making a decent living, working in a warehouse, you know, building trusses. Not exactly what Lance planned out for his life, but as long as he can take care of his daughter, that's his main goal now. If he could go back and do anything over, he would party less and study more. Lance said that college can be the most fun time of your life, but also one of the biggest turning points as well. Overall, college is a great time in a person's life, but also can be very stressful. But by following the 3 step process to graduate college, it could be a true turning point in most of our lives, for, for good or for bad. By following these 3 steps, choosing a college, going to an internship, and dealing with the struggles along the way, we can create a life that we want to live and look forward to into our meaningful careers. Although we may come across struggles in our life, college is a great way for us to move in the correct direction for a meaningful life. So it's up to you to decide where to start and when. The clock is ticking. Are you ready to make that leap for a bigger tomorrow?